You're watching a video on why the phrase, "it's just aging," is the biggest lie in modern medicine. If you've been told that your fatigue, bloating, hair loss, or brain fog is just because you've taken too many laps around the sun, then this video is for you. By the end, you'll understand why blaming your symptoms on aging is a lie, and this belief is holding you back from living the life that you want. I'm Dr. Forrest Sauer, and I help people fix their hormones, digestion, and energy by addressing the real root causes, not just chalking up to getting older. Let's be real. Once you turn 35 or 40, your doctor starts dismissing your symptoms. If you have low energy, they say, welcome to your 40s. If you're experiencing brain fog, that's just perimenopause. If you're losing hair, it's a hormonal imbalance. If you have bloating, well, your metabolism is slowing down. It's normal. There's no testing. There's no curiosity. They just shrug, prescribe a drug, and move on. But here's the truth. Those symptoms aren't just aging. They're a dysfunction. And dysfunctions can be fixed. Perfect example is a client named Sarah. She was 42 years old. She came in feeling exhausted, constipated, and she was gaining weight fast. Every time she went in for her doctor's visit, her OB told her, that's just aging. It's normal at your age. Sarah just hated this answer because she knew that something was wrong. So this is when Sarah reached out to us. After running what I call nose to toes blood panel, meaning we look at the whole body, not just selected parts, but we look at everything, we found that she had low free T3, sky-high reverse T3, ferritin N18, and an H. pylori infection in her stool test. All this to say, she was a mess. And the way she was feeling wasn't aging. No, she was inflamed, she was undernourished, and she was being misdiagnosed. When we put all of these pieces together, there's no wonder Sarah was feeling like her health was slipping away, because it was. How would you feel if you had all this going on? Maybe you do, and that's why you're watching this video. So I'll tell you what we did with Sarah at the end, but first, it's important for you to know this. Aging doesn't cause fatigue, but inflammation, thyroid imbalance, nutrient loss, and gut dysfunction absolutely do. If you feel like your health is falling apart, you're not old. Your body's out of balance. If you're exhausted all the time, that's not aging. It's your body overwhelmed with inflammation, hidden infections, nutrient deficiencies, the 5 medications you're taking, the standard American lifestyle you've been living, the argument that you just had with your spouse. And when you add all of this up, it's going to leave you feeling tired and exhausted and emotionally spent, not living the quality of life that you thought you were going to be living at this age, and wondering where in the heck all is this going. And yes, this is fixable at any age. I have seen it. For example, weight gain isn't just age, it's often high cortisol, blood sugar swings, losing muscle, or an estrogen dominance, meaning there's a reason it's happening. We test for these on a regular basis. We address them, and we see men and women drop 10, 20 pounds in their 30s and 40s and 50s and 60s without starving or overtraining. So let's break down what we did for Sarah. Remember, she was feeling exhausted, constipated, and gaining weight quickly. So here's Sarah. Remember, she has 4 different problems. She has H. pylori infection, low ferritin, reverse T3 that is high, and a low free T4. Now, you might be thinking, we obviously are going to go after the H. pylori infection first. Duh. Wrong. I have made this mistake in the past, and I hope it can save you from making the same one. What we had to address first was the low ferritin, because this is what was going to leave Sarah's body feeling like it was starving for oxygen. Now, if your body feels like it can't breathe, it doesn't care if it has an infection in your gut or not. It needs to breathe. Now, her thyroid markers were being thrown off because of a food sensitivity caused by gluten. The gluten was driving inflammation, and that inflammation was causing her thyroid markers to go haywire. So once we cleaned all that up, then we were able to address the H. pylori infection. Now, to borrow an analogy that really has been overused, sometimes healing really is like peeling an onion. In Sarah's case, that's exactly what was going on. So how do you think Sarah was feeling once her thyroid was working again? What about her iron levels no longer being in anemic stage, and the fact that her gut no longer had to deal with the chronic stress of a H. pylori infection? Well, you guessed it. she was feeling pretty darn good. And these are all things that would have never been addressed if she had kept going back to her doctor. Sometimes it feels like medicine has turned into when doctors can't explain your symptoms, they just simply blame it on your birthday. Aging has become code for, I don't want to dig deeper. You're not worth the extra work. Let me hand you over medication and I'm going to move on. But at our clinic, those answers are not good enough. We look for the reason why. So if you feel older and you know that you should be feeling better than you are right now, and you're looking to fix the root cause, I made this video for you so you can realize this is not normal. If you compare yourself to the average American, you're going to end up fat, sick, and depressed and taking some medications. And my hope is that you realize aging isn't just a number. You can get the years of your quality of life back. So if you have in any way found this video helpful, give us a like and subscribe to the channel. And if you're looking for help with your health, you can click on the link below and schedule a discovery call with my team.